Steph Curry has a notorious double behind the back that can totally murder the defense if they aren't careful. It's probably most famous for its use against Chris Paul or the people who excessively spam it in 2K. Yeah, I haven't forgotten, you sons of bitches. The move goes by many names, but I'm calling it the Curry slide in this video to differentiate it from just a normal behind the back. Because yes, there's a difference. But with that said, let's get right into the tutorial. This move is a bit different from a lot of the other ones I've covered, in the sense that it's more execution than strategy based. You can pull it out in pretty much any scenario, but in my opinion it works best if the defense is already set. To pull this one off successfully, you're going to want to be in the defender's grill. Look as close as you can get while still having room to dribble in front of you. Maybe a foot of room. The reason for this is it forces the defense to react to the first behind the back. It doesn't need a size up, you can use one if you want. I usually like a simple cross or in and out. The move starts with a small, normal speed behind the back and a low stance. Your feet still move in the direction of that behind the back, but they don't move very far. And the behind the back should be mostly lateral, doesn't have to be perfect though. As soon as your outside foot plant, you whip the second behind the back in the opposite direction, explode off the outside foot and follow the ball with a sidestep or hop, popping back up in the process. Popping back up can allow you to get into your shot more quickly, or you can just fake it and drop back down and drive. Once you get into the move, your feet are pretty much always moving, which is the biggest difference from a normal behind the back. A lot of times you'll see Curry use the move to get into a deep shot by flipping the first behind the back forward a bit, making the defender think he's going to drive. Then in the second one or directly after, he steps back for his shot. One thing you want to avoid is swinging it around your body. It's behind the back, not around the back, which is another important thing. You have to be able to do a behind the back properly to use this move properly, which means you get low, you're practically sitting above the ball, which can be a little tricky with your feet constantly moving, but it's doable. It's also useful to be able to swing at any angle. Being able to flip backwards a bit and step back with it, fake a drive or create a lane by putting a bit of forward momentum on it, or just straight lateral to keep the defense guessing. The ability to do so can also make it a useful way to break double teams, a little bonus for you. As with any move, there's lots of progressions for this move, some of which come in the sense that you can add extra behind the backs, pretty much any combination of small or explosive. Experiment a bit, see what works, and what feels right. Hell, you can even de-evolve into just one explosive behind the back, which works pretty well on the break, or even if you can just catch the defense lacking. But I say this every single time I talk about progressions. The best thing that'll work is experimenting and figuring out what works for you. But if you want some I like, then sure. I like just the standard double slide, it's sliding out towards the corner at the top, and then boom, hard explosion towards the cup. I also like doing the step back slide, tack on a hezzy, then hit him with a cross and go to the hole. I even just like melting into a fadeaway off a step back slide. I just love using the step back slide. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll come out of a double slide into a drive, then just pull it back between the legs for an easy J. There's a lot of different ways to utilize the move, but if you haven't picked it up yet, a lot of them involve a good chunk of forward and backward movement for a move that's generally pretty lateral. Oh, one more combo. Lead the slide with a crossover that moves backwards a bit, swing the first one forwards, then step back for a quick J. I mentioned something earlier about adding hezzies to the move, and I swear to God it's so effective it hurts. Give it a shot, you won't regret it. You can add one pretty much anywhere and catch your defender off guard. And that's what I got today. This move's pretty easy to learn if you've already got clean behind the back in your bag, so give it a shot. It's effective, it's effortless, it's simple. That should really be all the convincing you need. The weather finally let up enough for me to record, even though it snowed a bit this morning, but I'm happy to be able to make more videos I have to actually hoop for. Hopefully if the weather stays clear tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm going to do another move tutorial. We'll see how things look though. I honestly have no clue what I'm going to put out if I can't record this video tomorrow, so fingers crossed Mother Nature can bless me for just a bit longer. I'm going to leave you with some more combos or highlights, I guess. They aren't that impressive, so just clips. Yeah, we'll go with that. Go get in the gym and get to work. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.